All right, guys. Well, hey, I tried to let this Charlie Kirk thing settle down a little bit, but it's not going anywhere, and we need to talk a little bit more about it, all right? First of all these calls for violence on the right is completely misplaced. What we know at this point in time is that the shooter was an ultra right-wing MAGA Trump supporter. This was MAGA on MAGA violence. This had nothing to do with the left. We had nothing to do with it. Even though this was at a university, there were no violence by the left in this situation at all. Anyone who's telling you differently is lying to you. And then everyone from the president on down to radical right-wing news media like Fox News immediately jumped to the conclusion and proclaimed that it was an attack by a leftist. This was incredibly irresponsible. And in some cases, I got to believe this is illegal. I don't know how someone has an FCC license and is able to lie like that on television all the time. And finally, the entire right-wing propaganda machine is trying to not only make Charlie a martyr, they're trying to make him a saint in some kind of religious war against the left. The left is just tree-hugging hippies like myself, okay? And they want war with us, and we had nothing to do with it, all right? They want vengeance. And they don't seem to care that it was their own people that murdered Charlie Kirk. They don't seem to care that Lauren Loomer and Nick Fuentes had called Charlie a traitor for not dropping the Epstein thing. And Charlie might have been murdered because he wouldn't shut up about the Epstein files. Well, I'll tell you what, whether you agree with Charlie or you disagree with Charlie, he was calling for full transparency. And it is clear to anyone with a brain right now that the entire Republican Party is now trying to bury the Epstein issue. And Charlie stood for one thing that I agree with, which is full transparency. I don't care if you were on the right or you're on the left. If you were having sex with underage minors on this island with Jeffrey Epstein, I think you should go to jail. I don't care if you were a Republican or a Democrat. And Charlie felt the same way. So I have an idea. How about from now on, we call for the release of the Epstein files fully and unredacted, and we say, do it for Charlie, okay? If they want to make him a saint, let's make him a saint. Let's make Charlie the patron saint of release the Epstein files. I'm tired of the cover-up. I'm tired. I mean, I don't care that I'm a Democrat or if you're a Republican or whatever else. It is clear that this administration is trying to bury it. They were elected on we're going to be transparent and we're going to get to the bottom of this. But they thought they would be able to just pin it on the Democrats. Release the Epstein files. Release them for Charlie.